Okay, so everything you've done thus far is to get attention, to sort of prove your credibility, to write the headline, to get the click. Now let's get into the stuff that is going to really be powerful. And when I first get into this, I want to kind of put these things together. So shares and comments. We're going to keep shares and comments together. We're going to keep likes in sort of its own category. Now, the cool thing is when Facebook sees that you've got an ad getting a lot of shares and comments, it says it's extremely important. Likes are not going to be as important, but they are important, but not as important as comments and shares. The thing about comments and shares is when someone likes something, it's like a real quick click, right? When someone comments on something, they are really paying attention to it. So that is already paying more attention to it. When they share something, it's almost like a mini endorsement. So when you get these comments and shares, you have to make sure that you understand why it's important to Facebook and what the difference is between likes. So let's actually get into how to get this. So what I think about this is my ad and what's on the other side interesting enough that my mom would want to read it based on the headline? Okay, so think about that. That's what the question I always ask is my mom or just anybody that's looking at this that's interested in the topic, would they be into it? So what you got to think of is why? Why do people share things? Most of the time, people share things because they want to appear a certain way to their friends. So if I share something on my wall about marketing, it's because I'm a marketing guy and I want people to know that, hey, this is great information and I want to gain social capital with my audience because they like what I'm sharing. So if you put together a headline that looks like a case study like this, a lot of times people are going to share it because, hey, this looks like really, really good stuff and it looks like good information. So the thing is would you share this based on just the headline? Now, here's the other side. Does what's on the other side actually deliver? So if you put an opt-in page on the other side or a blog post, whatever, or a sales page, does that actually deliver on what you've got here in the headline? If it does, you're going to get shares. Now, think about this. If you shared this on your wall, would it make you look like the person you want to be seen as? Does it fit into your audience's narrative of who they want to be? If it fits into who they want to be, so if they want to be seen as a super positive person, maybe they share some uplifting picture, right? That's the thing. And you'll get comments for this too. So how we get these things without asking someone to share it is we actually set up this stuff to where it fits into our audience's narrative. So with this one, it's about hiring. So we've got people that are business owners. They see this, it looks cool. They get to the other side. They get something that shows them how to do those things. This is a good share. They want to share it. And by the way, it looks like it's already been shared because this is not a brand. This just looks like a person. So this is something that if someone was sort of in that niche, it would be something they'd be proud to put on their wall, even though it leads to an opt-in page, right? And that's what we've got here. It's not leading to a blog post. That would be easy to get shares. This is leading to an opt-in page, and that's how we're getting people to share this. You have to set this up as the case study type stuff. And you may be saying, well, Ben, I can't do case studies in my niche. Well, bull crap. If you've got something to give away that will get people to opt in, or you got a sales page, you can always set something up to it's very, very personal, unless you're just lying about what you're doing. So if you're actually got this stuff, you could be the subject of the case study. My company's the subject of the case study in this one. But when you set it up this way, you're going to see something crazy happen. Shares come into play. And when shares come into play, that tells Facebook this is an important post and we should really look at this. So the algorithm will actually give you cheaper clicks. And when people see, and this is on the social proof side, when people see that this has been shared more and commented on more, it's going to seem more legit and you're going to get more clicks. So it just starts to snowball. So the key here is you have to set up this headline in a way that it looks like a case study so that people want to share it. Because if the case study is something that sharing with their peer group would make them look good, then yeah, they're going to share it. And then you get a bunch of free clicks on an ad that you put up. So this is something that, as you're doing it, you'll start seeing this. But if you've done it right, comments and shares will come pretty freely. So there you go. Let's jump into the last component of this, which is sort of like this, but you'll sort of see where this comes into play.